What's up, guys? It's time for Weekly Weird News.
And let's get right into this Ahmed Mohamed story.
Sure.
Because this whole thing is just so fucking ridiculous. So buckle up, kids. It's the law.
So being a Muslim in the United States can really fucking suck sometimes.
Thanks, Osama.
Ever since the 9/11 attack, Muslims and people who look Muslim, quote, look Muslim, despite clearly being Sikhs, have experienced discrimination and persecution from closed-minded Americans whose only knowledge of Islam comes from hearing about terrorism on Fox News.
Yeah, but the truth is that the vast, overwhelming majority of America's 2.77 million Muslims are just normal people trying to live good lives and not hurt anyone. Like young Ahmed Mohamed here, a 14-year-old high school student in Irving, Texas, who loves science so much that he even does scientific experiments at home for fun in his spare time.
Yeah.
Adorable.
Cute! His latest home science experiment was building a digital alarm clock all by himself. And on Tuesday, he decided to bring it to school to show teachers and fellow students what he'd accomplished.
Big mistake, Ahmed. Don't you understand that being brown and possessing something with wires attached to it is terrorism?
And when Ahmed's English teacher caught a glance at the clock, he heroically leapt into action like the patriot he is, calling the cops on the imminent Muslim bomb threat, putting his and his students' lives at risk.
When police arrived, they too became immediately convinced that what Ahmed had brought to school was a bomb and not a fucking clock like he repeatedly told them to no avail.
Yeah.
So they handcuffed Ahmed and took him downtown to try to figure out more about this terror plot.
Yeah, this is all despite the fact that it had no resemblance to,
No.
Why? You
It's
look
a
at
circuit
it,
board with some wires.
Yeah, that's not what a bomb looks like. In the movies, maybe, but there was no. It's ridiculous. Anyways, it became pretty clear at some point in this investigation that it wasn't a bomb. Police were still convinced that Ahmed had been trying to cause a bomb scare hoax, even though he had never actually referred to the damn thing as a bomb, and had been very clear with everyone that he showed it to that it was a clock.
Hey, is that a bomb? No, it's a
that's
clock. See? It tells time.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Well, that's a bomb.
Yeah, eventually Ahmed was released to his family's custody once police realized that this was a giant waste of their time and a definite PR nightmare that was about to happen. And what a PR nightmare it is.
Yeah.
Both the city of Irving and MacArthur High School are in deep shit right now, with every sane person in America and the world at large with a social media account taking the piss out of them for being so fucking stupid.
Now, of course, neither the school or police department are admitting that they did anything wrong, and of course, they're denying that Ahmed Mohamed's name and appearance had anything to do with how they handled it.
Oh, no.
They're not even apologizing.
Yeah, but while 14-year-old Ahmed Mohamed just learned a very shitty lesson about how fucking stupid and racist adults can be, thanks to social media, he's become a minor celebrity overnight and kind of a poster child for the tech and engineering fields who depend on young people like him for their next generation of thinkers.
Yeah, he's been invited to Facebook's headquarters by Mark Zuckerberg. He's been invited to check out NASA's Jet Propulsion Laboratory. He's even been invited to the fucking White House by Barack Obama himself, who tweeted this.
Cool clock, Ahmed. Want to bring it to the White House? We should inspire more kids like you to like science. It's what makes America great.
Which is a brilliant choice of words when you remember that Donald Trump's motto is, "Make America Great Again." And Donald Trump would love nothing more than to keep Sudanese immigrants like Ahmed's family out of America.
It's a brilliant choice of words. So, ironically and unfortunately, this all went down just 3 days after the 14th anniversary of 9/11, showing that America's still got a very long way to go when it comes to how what happened on that day affects people's judgment.
We've also got a long way to go with just how the hell you're supposed to commemorate a horrific national tragedy like that. Aside from remembering and having a moment of silence, what the hell are people supposed to do?
Yeah, I don't know. It's not like a holiday.
Yeah.
It's a tragedy.
Yeah, I mean, we both lived through it. Like, we weren't in New York City like the guy from the league, but we lived through that time, and it was...
It's just a very awkward day.
It was a very serious day. It was very strange. I don't know.
Well, one cheerleading team from Texas, again, may have come up with one of the most bizarrely misguided attempts at 9/11 remembrance ever. A cheerleading routine set to Lee Greenwood's song, Proud to be an American, which is then overlaid with audio clips from the news when the Twin Towers and the Pentagon were hit by hijacked airplanes.
Ugh! A video of the routine was uploaded to Facebook with the caption, "Cheerleaders 9/11 routine, so good it'll make you cry." Unfortunately for a few people, those tears were tears of confusion or possibly even anger.
Yeah, at the very least, it's fucking weird.
Yeah.
But since everyone performing the routine was either a toddler or not even born yet when 9/11 happened, I can't really blame them for it.
Of course not.
I'd blame everyone else.
Yeah.
But I mean, at least the insensitivity and misguidedness of this whole thing is innocent and at least up for debate.
Unlike this fucking thing right here. A 9/11 themed wedding featuring the bride and groom's faces on a cake shaped like the Twin Towers and box cutters given out as party favors to guests.
Adding another layer of bizarre to this, that's Jerry Casale, the singer and guitarist of 80s new wave band Devo.
Yeah.
Anyways, the photos ended up on TMZ, of course, and now Casale's in hot water for what looks like the most morbid wedding theme ever.
Which sucks because Devo, great band. Great live band. According to Casale, though, the cake and box cutters were actually a surprise prank played on him by one of his friends who attended the wedding, who thought Casale's dark sense of humor would appreciate a Twin Towers cake at his September 11th wedding. This guy has to come forward if he wants to make this a reality.
Yeah, it's still terrible judgment in this age of social media where pictures of that are definitely gonna make it out, definitely gonna get picked up by TMZ. Whatever, at least that makes slightly more sense than throwing an entire wedding based around a 9/11 theme, because that's ridiculous, but I just don't know.
Who's having a wedding at his age anyway?
He's marrying like some girl who's like 27, he's like 67, so good for you.
Yeah, I mean, that's great. But like I said, great live band.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
They put on a good show.
And Mark Mothersbaugh has done the soundtrack to basically everything.
composer.
Yeah. Anyways, the actual grand prize for most insensitive 9/11 tribute this year came from none other than Florida Gun Supply, the quote, Muslim-free gun store that also doubles as George Zimmerman's art gallery. What a whopper of a fucking sentence.
Yeah. Just look at this fucking tweet. It's 9/11 week. Use coupon code Muslim at our site for $25 off any gun. Come in Friday for a
Wow.
Come in Friday for a free car wash and beer.
Why did I grow up in Florida? Why?
Okay, that's enough 9/11 news for one show. Thank God.
Wait. Listen, we'll get to it on News Dump, but that fucking guy from the league, what's his name?
Steve
Ranzisi.
Why?
Why, Steve? Anyways,
We'll get to that later.
Yes,
Yeah,
News
it's
Dump.
enough 9/11 news for one show. Let's move on to one of our favorite recurring topics. British place names and how we totally suck at saying them.
Yeah, pretty much every time we try to say the name of any city or town in Britain that isn't London, you limey bastards put down your cup of tea and wipe the Nando's grease off your fingers to berate us in the comment section about how we're stupid Americans who don't know how to speak properly.
Here's the thing though. British place name pronunciation makes no damn sense. And I mean, some of your place names are downright absurd, especially once you leave England and get into places like Scotland and Wales.
Yeah, for example, what the fuck is this supposed to be? Are you kidding me? Fuck you, Wales.
Yeah. So recently a weatherman for UK Channel 4 went viral for actually being able to pronounce the name of this town in a weather report, despite the fact that it's clearly just gibberish that the people of Wales are using to troll everyone.
Though supposedly it translates to Mary's house in the hollow of the White Hazel Rapid Whirlpool at the Church of the Red Cave, which is a shit name in any language, but fuck it, let's try it ourselves.
Llanfairpwllgwyngyllgoger ychwyndrobwllantysil iogogogochynygofod. There you go. Fuck you, Wales.
Yeah, take that.
We love you.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Sheep
it's
fuckers.
It's time for the weirdest real headlines that real news sources published this week. And since some of you have been complaining that there hasn't been enough Florida in recent weeks, let's start off with some of that Florida gold.
You talking about Oxycontin? That's what Florida gold is.
Yeah.
Oxycontin, baby. Florida man looking for weed mistakenly texts captain of narcotics unit.
He's gonna go free though because it's straight up entrapment.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like everyone is like, okay, well that's funny, but you didn't follow police protocol.
Yeah,
like,
not at all.
No court in the land is gonna take this case.
Yeah. It's like putting a Craigslist ad and being like, hey, free sex.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give you some free sex.
No.
You whatever, and then you show up and it's a cop and you're like, well, that's not right.
Florida man arrested for refusing to stop masturbating in Burger King.
Well, I mean, he likes food porn or?
I don't know. People got kinks. I just think it's funny that like
some people got kinks. Elliot, 2015.
They didn't arrest him for masturbating. They arrested him for refusing to stop.
Oh, wait.
Like
so
you get 3 tugs.
Three.
All right.
Yeah. Okay, that's enough.
Now what can I get for you?
Yeah. So the Burger King people tried to stop him.
Yeah.
Was he masturbating in the bathroom or in the main area?
He was just like out in the open, just like, yeah.
Well, that's entrapment, Elliot. Because you know that only the most beautiful people eat at Burger King.
It's true.
Yeah, especially in Florida. Florida man suspected of smelling woman's feet at library leads police on scooter chase. What? What? How did they not know that he was, what does he crawl under the tables and hide?
Yeah.
That's what he was doing?
Crawls under the tables and like sneaks out of
Who's in a library? What? Women are going to libraries
It's a
all the
college
time.
library.
Download
college
the book.
just started.
This is why the internet exists. Because if you go out in public, someone's gonna smell your feet.
Then
We haven't
try to escape on a scooter.
we haven't even gotten to the scooter chase yet. How did they discover that he was smelling? Did he get too close?
People were like, there's some creepy man smelling everyone's feet. What, are you gonna do anything about this? Well, that means a free country.
It's entrapment.
Okay, well,
You got those big, beautiful feet down there. It's entrapment, Elliot, and I refuse to deal with it.
Well,
now tell me about the scooter escape.
He escaped on a scooter. I
He
don't know.
didn't escape. He didn't escape.
Well, they caught him, but
What kind of scooter was it?
I don't know.
Was it a Swagway? A hoverboard?
I hope so.
That would be great.
Here's a headline from Ricky's hometown.
No!
Sarasota bomb squad finds bong under bridge. Details on who put it there, hazy.
Well, I mean, in fairness, if you can confuse a clock for a bomb,
Yeah.
you could confuse a bong for a bomb.
They're almost the same word.
It's almost the same word. Apparently,
Bomb squad.
it was a very, very nice tobacco water pipe. And
Well, it
so
was
they put
in
it
a like case.
Yeah, it was in a case. So
And
that
someone just stashed it under the bridge. It's suspicious.
Well, if you're gonna hide something, you put it under a bridge. If you're next to a bridge and you're next to sand and water, you're gonna hide it under the bridge.
It's good to know.
Yeah. Well, listen, my hometown does great things. I think
We'll list them.
John Ringling made a school there.
The
art
circus
school.
guy?
Yeah. He was really into art. Made an art school there. Sarasota was where George Bush was reading the book upside down when he got the word that 9/11
So
happened.
Sarasota caused 9/11 is what you're saying.
Well, he wasn't in the White House because he was in Sarasota.
Wow.
That
looking good for
happened.
you.
He was there like 2 miles away. I watched Air Force One take off on 9/11.
Oh, fun.
I came from there.
Okay.
That's good, right?
They are gonna build a statue of you.
Yeah,
Very
they
soon.
should.
Well, anyway, let's move. Moving on. Drunk man attacks adorable robot that was just trying to help.
Did this happen in America?
No, it happened in Japan.
Oh, thank fucking God! It happened
We
in
already killed the only robot willing to take the risk to come visit us.
Japan. So what happened?
It's like one of those helper robots. It's like in like the store. I don't know what they do, but some drunk Japanese man was just like kicked it in the face and broke it. Get out of my way, robot!
I don't think that's what he sounded like. Racist asshole.
Leave your hate in the comments.
Yeah. Desperate and in debt. 30% of millennials would sell an organ to get rid of student loans.
I can verify
There is a
this.
problem.
I just paid my student loans today. I still owe after, after 7 years out of college, I still owe $30,000.
This is insane.
Yeah,
Someone's got to stop it.
it's ridiculous.
We're one of the only modern countries that makes people pay these exorbitant fees for college.
It's stupid.
Yeah, and then charges them interest, and you can't even claim bankruptcy to get out of it.
The worst part is even if they did try to make education free, people
Everyone's
like me will
getting
be,
fucked.
"Hey, wait a second, I had to pay $30,000 for college.
It's like everyone that's in Colorado that's sitting in jail for smoking
Yeah.
weed.
Hey.
Come on!
Teen accidentally shoots himself in leg for second time in 3 months.
Just can't keep the gun out of his hands.
Well, I mean, it's his right as an American.
Yeah.
From his cold, dead hands.
Yeah.
That's it.
There was a story when I was in ROTC in high school. Yes, I was in ROTC in high school.
With the white rifles that aren't real?
Yeah, no, and the pickle suits. There was a story about a guy that they told everyone, they're like, just, if you're gonna use a gun, don't point it at any part of your body, because there was this kid in ROTC, it might have been a legend, but he's like, shot his face off and now he doesn't have a face.
What?
Yeah, but he lived.
How do you shoot your face off? What kind of bullets was he?
Boom, and it it could have been an urban legend, but don't point a gun at yourself.
Well, yeah. I don't need a ridiculous example like that. You could actually die too.
Yeah.
Oh, the worst thing that'll happen, you'll shoot your face off.
Yeah, whatever. Father launches campaign to find son's hit-and-run driver, only to find out that he was responsible.
This is just ridiculous.
Yeah, this is nuts. So what happened with this was, so he backed out and ran over his son, who, it wasn't directly behind his car, but it was in the road or ended up there.
Didn't realize
and then
he
he
hit him.
left. He came back after doing some errands and saw his son there and was like, someone hit my son. And so
So you get to the bottom of
freaked
this.
out. and he
Who's the
came-
monster that hit my son?
Yeah, and then the police reviewed
Security
footage and found out that he backed up over his own son.
It's like a
To
fucking
be
Shyamalan
fair-
movie.
To be fair, he was extremely remorseful.
Oh, I would hope so. He ran over his son.
Oh, whoops.
He was like 4 years old.
Well, now he has to deal with grief and embarrassment, Elliot.
Yeah.
We should be throwing a parade for this man.
Everyone gets a parade.
Yeah.
Massachusetts man kayaks an 817-pound pumpkin, believes he set new Guinness World Record. Sorry, buddy, that's not a Guinness World Record that anyone's been keeping track of.
Well, yeah, I've seen that. I've seen people do that.
Is it a thing?
Yeah, they make
What?
boats out of pumpkins.
What?
I like the pumpkin chunkin' more, where they shoot the cannon.
Well, that's cool.
That's fun.
You get to destroy things.
Yeah. Drunk Cowboy says, horse knows the way home. What is this?
Some guy who got shit-faced at a daiquiri shop in Baton Rouge, like, got on his horse, but like was just shit-faced and like, he couldn't control the horse anymore and like got pulled over.
He got pulled over on a horse?
Yeah. And they're like, what are you doing? He's like, the horse knows the way home.
I mean, it makes sense.
That's the great thing about horses is you can drive them drunk.
Can you?
I think so.
Did he go to jail?
I know. You ever been to...
Oh, yes, of course. The horse knows the way home. Sir, please continue on your way.
I know you in a lot of horse towns, you're allowed to drink as long as you don't get off your horse with beer. There's a town in...
it's like the hot lava game. You're not gonna get me. I'm on my horse.
Yeah, there's a town called Norco in Riverside County called Horsetown, USA, because they breed a lot of horses there, and you're allowed to just drink a beer in public on the horse trails. It's fucking freedom.
I love it. I'm not saying it's bad. 7-Eleven offers date night delivery of ice cream and condoms.
No chill.
The ice cream is for crying about the sad sexual relationship you just had.
Yeah. Terrence Howard thinks 1 × 1 = 2, has a secret system called Terryology, and spends 17 hours a day making nameless plastic structures.
What has happened to this man?
I don't know, he's a great actor though.
Yeah, well,
he's just fucking nuts.
He fucked up the role in Iron Man though.
No, they just didn't want to pay him like as much money.
Listen, Terrence Howard, just take what they give you.
He's got Empire now, he's doing great.
Fine, but you turned into a whole universe that he could have been in.
He does not believe that he was in school for chemistry and he dropped out after he got in an argument with his professor about why 1 × 1 = 2. He's like, it doesn't make sense. Artist paints portrait of Trump using her own menstrual blood. Oh God, that's disgusting.
I mean, good, I guess.
It's a cool painting.
Yeah.
Germany houses refugees in Buchenwald camp.
Oh, that sounds
Where are we gonna put all these refugees? Well,
let's make some camps.
We've got a concentration camp just hasn't been used in 75 years, ready to go. No,
I'm sure their hearts are in the right place.
I don't know. And for our final headline,
female yelling for help turns out to be a parrot.
And I bet you can guess which parrot it was.
Fucking help me! God damn it!
Hey, help! Fuck, I'm fucking dying! Gotcha, you stupid cops! My fucking owner died, the bitch! I'm gonna fly away, you can't catch me!
Anyways, that's Weekly Weird News. It is a full hour hour-long show now. Watch the latest Tech Tuesday, watch our interview with Elijah Wood, and watch our experience in Abu Dhabi.
So far away.
Yep, that's where we went. Bye.
Bye.